Hi, I'm Inbal Rodney. Have you heard of that AI that can create podcast episodes for you on any topic in minutes? I'm using it and I'm loving it. And I want you to use it too. Because what it means for me is that I'm able now to get on top of complex concepts on multiple documents with a lot of words in them while I'm walking my morning walk or jogging or driving or cooking. And I want you to be able to do exactly the same. So let me show you how you can get started completely for free and in probably 2 minutes. Let's do this. So here we are in the browser. We go to notebooklm.google and we hit try notebooklm. It's a Google product. I'm already signed in with my Google account. You may need to sign in. And then we create new. The first thing we do is upload sources. So I'm going to upload my guide to adopting AI. That's a PDF document. Once it's loaded, we're going to have a quick summary and we can start doing things. I want to quickly show you the best and then I'll show you all the others. So we hit generate here in the deep dive conversation. It can take a few minutes. Oh, that's when the magic begins. When it's done, we have this podcast here, podcast episode, and we can just hit play. Let's see what we get.
All right, welcome in everyone to the deep dive. We've got like a mountain of research here on AI and accounting firms. So we're diving in.
Excited to dig in.
Yeah. Look,
they do all this introduction thing and they talk about what they're going to talk. Let's just jump randomly into somewhere inside and see what they're talking about.
Rodney provides one, right? Like a 6-step guide for firms to follow on their, AI journey.
Yes, she does.
Let's jump again.
That's crazy.
This is where you start integrating AI into your firm's like everyday operations.
So they talk about the document. They ask each other questions. It's really easy to listen to. It's just such an easy way to absorb information. And now a super exciting thing that they added recently is the interactive mode. Let's look at that.
In the deep end, really mastering AI.
And it is a huge leap worth making. I mean, this AI landscape is
So we're listening to that podcast now, but now these two people that are hosting these are experts in this document that we're reading, or a whole bunch of documents. So I can jump in and ask questions.
evolving so rapidly.
Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Do you have any specific examples in the documents for what you've just described?
That's a fantastic question. Absolutely. Let's unpack this with some specifics from Inbal's.
So I can actually interrupt the podcast and ask the hosts some questions about what they've just discussed. I think that's amazing, phenomenal, and super happiness. So now that you know how it works, you can use this for getting on top of new tax legislation or new medical research or whatever it is that you want to get on top of. Let me show you one that I'm working on right now. I'm preparing for this keynote that I'm going to do for law firms on AI adoption. So I've got quite a few resources here. There's a PDF, there's some URLs, there's some text that I copied and pasted. I actually also sent Perplexity to do some deep research for me on the topic, and I brought that in here as well. And you can see that even now I'm at 10 sources out of 300 that I could have here. And it summarized the whole thing for me, and I can listen to a podcast about it, and I can ask questions. I created a timeline here that shows me the main events. I created simply by clicking this timeline button here. Briefing document, FAQs, I can ask questions about all of this together. So I've got an expert in the topic for me that can brief me, teach me, and I can ask questions. I think that's amazing. And the ability to absorb information through this podcast form, for me, it is such an easy way to absorb information. I just love it. I suggest you try it. Reply to my email and let me know what you've tried. I'd love to hear.